Coming up,
we're having hummus, some fava beans.
eat like they do in Tel Aviv, chill out to fight inflammation, and have your aura read because why not? Join us at one of SoFlo's hidden health gems. This market brings together the wellness community with shops, food, recovery, and more. Plus, we'll meet with an expert on weight loss and a doctor seeking to help your knees and hips stay in tip-top shape. All that and more is today on SoFlo Health. Hello and welcome to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Franke and we're at Upper Buena Vista, Miami, like it says right here. What is that exactly? Well, that's what we're here to find out. It's a little hidden gem here in Miami that's got a lot for the wellness community out there. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. It's beautiful in here, it's quaint, it's quirky, and I'm actually here to meet Hamilton, who's waiting for us right over there to learn more about it. So let's go meet Hamilton. Hey Hamilton, good to see you.
How are you doing, Hunter?
I'm doing excellent. How is everything?
Good.
So tell me, and the people at home, where are we?
We're here at Upper Buena Vista, which is a bohemian oasis hidden in the middle of Miami. We are an open-air shopping center with a focus on community, creativity, and thoughtful craftsmanship, which is reflected in the vendors that we have here.
What kind of vendors do you have?
Oh, there's a bit of everything, to be honest. We have some of Miami's best restaurants, for example, Branja, Casa Vigil, and El Turco. Then we have bakeries and coffee shops like Finca's. We have Cov Cryotherapy, which you're going to try out later.
Yes.
And finally, we have the fashion-focused retailers. So we have people selling jewelry, accessories, shoes, hats, and vintage fashion wear. And a lot more. So there's really something for everyone here.
If we want to learn more about what you guys have going on here, how can we?
I would say check out our website, upperbuenavista.com, or the best place to find out about everything that's happening right now is probably Instagram at Upper Buena Vista. You can find out about all of our retailers, any events that are happening in the coming days. You're going to find out the latest news and information there.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Come check us out. I don't think you really get a feel for the vibe and the place until you're here, and it is very special.
Yeah, I can say that for sure. In fact, if you keep watching SoFlo Health, you'll be able to see that in this episode because we're going to be spending the majority of the episode right here checking out a lot of the different places that Hamilton just mentioned. So Hamilton, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Hunter.
Of course. We're back at 5 Element Wellness Center, and I'm again joined by Dr. Monique. Doc, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Hunter.
So last time we were together, we spoke about semaglutide. This time we're talking about something that's also an injection, but not that. It is lipotropics.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So that's a combination of vitamins and amino acids.
Okay.
Vitamins like B12, B6, completely safe, completely natural. And what it does, it just metabolizes fat a little faster in your body.
And how does that work for the weight loss process?
So by itself is not going to do anything.
Okay.
You do have to have a change in diet. I do ask my patients to actually add exercise if they're only doing lipotropics. But as it metabolizes the fat faster, you will see the weight loss come off a lot faster than it would normally would without these injections.
Almost 2 years now that I've been on this weight loss journey. I've lost about 135 pounds. They'll talk to you. They'll help you through things of, you know, what is it you need today? So that's one of the main reasons why I'm sticking with 5 Elements now, for keeping me in tune with weight loss and in tune with my stress relief and in tune with some just great zen and sound mind and body.
So we just heard Anna's story, and she used lipotropics without semaglutide. Tell me about her story.
So she lost a lot of weight. She actually used lipotropics in conjunction with acupuncture and some herbal formulas. You know, it was a long haul. This is not something that's happening within a few months. We're talking about a year's span. But what the lipotropics did, it's not only metabolizes your fat faster, but it also gives you energy. And that's a lot what people want. It gives you a boost of energy without giving you jitters.
If people would like to learn more about this, how can they?
They can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. They can call the office. And in March 13th, we're actually giving a free seminar on our weight loss plan. So if you want to learn more, you can call the office and register for it.
Great. Is there anything else you would like to add?
If you have any questions, just call the office, come in for a consultation. We can go over your whole medical history, your present, your past, and actually create a treatment plan that's going to work for you.
Dr. Monique, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's good.
Meet Chef Tom. He has the secret to making the perfect hummus, and he shares it with us when SoFlo Health returns.
Focusing on you from your team of experts at Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center, South Florida's only National Cancer Institute designated cancer center.
When Debbie Tybus had a backache that wouldn't go away, she never thought it was cancer.
That's when we found out that I had a tumor on my spine.
Debbie was diagnosed with multiple myeloma. She went to see Dr. Benjamin Diamond, a hematologist-oncologist specializing in multiple myeloma at Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center.
Multiple myeloma is the second most common blood cancer in the United States. It's a cancer of white blood cells that live in the bone marrow, and it can cause fractures, it can cause low blood counts, and it can cause kidney failure.
Dr. Diamond says multiple myeloma is not curable, but is highly treatable. Each patient goes through genetic testing in order to create targeted therapies specific for their disease.
So it's the perfect place to try a precision medicine approach. We use very state-of-the-art next-generation sequencing and flow cytometry tests basically to assess how much disease there is in the bone marrow before and after therapy. We use imaging and we use blood work to figure out what should be the therapy that we choose for each patient.
Debbie had immunotherapy treatment using a combination of 4 drugs.
He was so kind and just took the time to explain it to me.
Debbie's cancer is now in remission. She's grateful to be enjoying time with her twin granddaughters once again.
That was my greatest gift. I just was so blessed.
Brunja. That's where we're going next here at Upper Buena Vista. We've been spending the day here at this quirky village, place to eat, center around wellness, meet others in this communal area that has lots of places for us to visit around wellness. And this is our second stop, which is a restaurant. It is Israeli, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern fusion food. We're about to go meet Tom. Ain't nothing to it but to do it and eat it. So let's go see Tom. As promised, this is Tom of Brunja. He's the chef and owner here. Tom, thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming here.
Of course.
I'm gonna make you some hummus if it's okay.
But
yeah,
okay.
We're having hummus, some fava beans that I cooked with vegetable stock, some pine nuts, some spring onion, tahini. I added some preserved lemon.
Okay.
And then some chili peppers for the taste. We like to eat it with onion. And the idea is to have kind of a lunch without any utensils. Taste it.
Yeah, I'll get it in right now.
Yeah.
I'll get a little bit of as much flavor as I can here.
Exactly.
Nice big hop here. Take a look at that.
Bon appetit.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Very good.
It's good.
You've got some more stuff cooking for us.
Yes.
So what do you say I meet you outside and then we'll taste the rest?
I will bring the food.
Great, thank you so much. See you in a bit. All right, Tom, what do we have here now?
Okay, so we have a tomato salad, tom and tahini we call it. We have tuna tartare here with some strawberries and cashews. Our version of Greek salad, but instead of the tomatoes, we put some watermelon. We have some rosé pasta. And dessert, we put a crack pie, but instead of the 90% butter, we use tahini as well, so it's like a tahini crack pie.
Wow. So with all this food in mind, what would you say Brunja is all about? What is the theme here?
We do try to bring a Mediterranean, Middle Eastern cuisine by the essence of it, which is fresh ingredients. It's our upscale food, but again, it's really easygoing.
And what's it like being a part of Upper Buena Vista here?
So, being part of Upper Buena Vista makes you a part of a community. It's a communal place. You're trying to be part of the vibes. I'm here every day I have my neighbors, I have my people. I drink I drink the coffee here. Yeah. I do my cryo here. I do everything, and they come to eat in my place. It's to be a part of a village, and it's wonderful.
And for people who would like to learn a little bit more about Branja, how can they?
I think they should book a place.
Come and taste it.
And come and taste it. I will be here. I will be gladly explaining on everything. I'm here every day, but again, tasting Branja is the best way to understand what we're doing.
Yeah, and we're spending a day here at Upper Buena Vista. Tom, thank you so much for sharing this delicious food. We've got some more to get through, and later on, I've got cryotherapy. I'm going to get my aura photographed, whatever that means, we'll find out. But it's
interesting.
It's interesting.
It's very interesting.
Tom knows. All right, well, Tom, thank you so much. We'll see you in a bit. This is Lindsay of Publix, and we love being a partner with Publix, especially because Earth Day is coming up. We've got this big initiative that's every year. I think we're going on 8, maybe more years than that.
Long-standing.
Yeah,
yes.
So why is it Earth Day so important to Publix?
Yeah. So for us, it's just another commitment that we love to get involved in. Earth Day with the community, with the environment, it's what we believe in. Green is not just our color, it's what we believe. It's our sustainability efforts that we do. And Earth Day is one of our favorites to get involved in with you all.
Yeah, and it's a favorite in the community as well. I think Earth Day is something that brings everybody together so that we can appreciate this beautiful earth that produces a lot of the produce that we're able to enjoy, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink. And we have a wonderful art contest that everybody can take a part in. And then even if you don't want to create art yourself, you can vote for the art that you think best represents you. And how have you seen that play out in the last few years with the different artworks that people have made?
Oh, we just love seeing it. We love seeing the different works of art that the schools do, all the kids, what they can create out of things from the environment, whether it's, you know, old bottles or different things that they've used to kind of create these masterpieces. And like you said, get out there and vote. Check them out. Go see what they have. It's just so great to see the kids doing that, and we love to sponsor and be part of it.
Yes, and we thank you so much for doing that because it allows us to get even farther reach into the community and get more people involved so that we're supporting such a wonderful initiative.
Yes, yes.
Well, Lindsay, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, just, you know, thank you for being involved in the art contest and going out there and voting, and thank you for all that you do.
Oh, please. Thank you very, very much. If you want to find out more about what we have going on for Earth Day along with Publix, you can go to local10.com. All the information's there. Today is actually World Cancer Day, so we've stopped by Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center right here in downtown Miami. They're one of the world's leading research facilities for cancer research, and they treat so many patients. And we're about to meet with Dr. Stephen Neimer, who's going to tell us even more about it. So let's go meet the doctor. This is Dr. Neimer. Thank you for spending some time with us today, Dr. Neimer.
Thank you so much for being here.
Of course. In your decades of experience, what have you seen change in the landscape of cancer research?
We've become much more precise. We have much more effective therapies. For the first time in history, people with a diagnosis of a serious cancer will live for more than 5 years on average. And so everyone thought cancer is a death sentence. We're now curing previously incurable cancers, and many people are surviving.
And cancer is always something that's a scary experience, but hopefully with that in mind, that it becomes less daunting for people to go through and be more willing to go through these treatments that can be difficult.
Yeah, the treatments are much better. There's a lot of ways of detecting, you know, MRIs and CAT scans and things. There's actually now blood tests that are being developed that will allow you to find cancer at its earliest stage, because for almost all cancers, if they're found early enough, they can be cured.
People are, at this point, now more used to blood tests, especially since COVID. Testing in general has become much more to the awareness of the public, so that would be incredible for that to be able to take place. Is there anything else you'd like to share, Doctor?
There's a lot of information out there for people. So if you're diagnosed with cancer, you don't have to feel like you're fighting this alone. Reach out to people. There's so many families who've had to deal with cancer. There's so many advances. And if you are told something that's very disturbing to you, always to get a second opinion. There's a lot we can do to keep ourselves healthy and to avoid cancer in the first place. And so I think that's an important message. You know, sunscreen, you can never use too much of that, and not to smoke cigarettes, and to maintain a lean body weight.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Still ahead, cold exposure biohacking, cutting-edge Western medicine, and new age aura reading right here on SoFlo Health.
Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie. I'm still at Upper Buena Vista, and I'm getting cold now here at cold cryotherapy. And we're going to find out all the benefits about it in just a moment when we meet Carla. But first, I've got to freeze for a little bit.
As promised, this is Carla. I just had an amazing cryotherapy session. We've done cryotherapy on SoFlo Health before, but we always come back to it because it's fun and because of all the health benefits that you can experience. So, Carla, thanks for letting me do some cryo here today.
No, I hope you have enjoyed and feel much better now.
Yes, and as we know, and as you have on the wall behind us here, there's lots of benefits. What are some of those benefits?
Okay, the main benefit is that you get reduced inflammation, you can sleep better, it's going to boost your immunity, it's going to accelerate your metabolism, and immediately you're going to feel more energy during the day.
Yeah. I see you have a sauna over there, and speaking of cold shock proteins, we also have heat shock proteins as well in our body, and they're all connected to your immune system, and they're part of what you need to live.
Yes, basically it's when we combine here both, like you go first into the cold, then into the heat, and it basically your body is like, oh my god, it's so cold, and activates the cold shock proteins. But then you go into the heat and your body gets like, oh my god, now it's too hot. So that's like your body doesn't know what is happening, so it activates all this biological process.
Right, yeah. How often should somebody do cryotherapy?
Well, we do recommend to do it once a week, but people can do it every day.
One last question I have for you is, we're spending the day here at Upper Buena Vista, and we're talking about the wellness community that's right here. What's it been like for you being a part of Upper Buena Vista?
Well, it's amazing because people love to come to this place and see how, like, even the energy, it's different from any place you go in Miami.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, I want to welcome everybody to come here and start experience the benefits of cryo, because we all have to work in our health.
Yeah, it's important for all of us to take care of our health, and there's many, many ways to do that, and we're finding a lot of them right here at Upper Buena Vista, and we've got more to experience. But thank you so much, Carla, for sharing.
Thanks to you for coming here.
Yes, definitely. I'm going to try and warm up now. There's a new addition to the Mount Sinai Medical Center team. Her name is Dr. Fiddler, and she's here to take care of your knees and hips. So let's head inside, meet her, and learn more. I'm now joined by Dr. Fiddler here at Mount Sinai Medical Center. Doctor, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
And I hear you're new in town, so welcome.
Thank you.
And tell me, what are your credentials? Where do you come from? Tell us about it.
Yeah. I'm originally from southern Wisconsin, so kind of moved all over the place for my training and education. I did undergrad in upstate New York at Cornell University, and then got my master's in public health at Columbia University in New York City, and then ultimately started down here as a hip and knee replacement orthopedic surgeon.
And why orthopedic surgery specifically?
Orthopedic surgery was the specialty that I chose because I truly felt like everything that I did, I could actually make a difference in a patient's life.
What do people come to see you for?
Yeah. So primarily a hip and knee replacement specialist. So I typically see patients who have arthritis, what we call avascular necrosis, or dysplasia of their hip and or their knee.
You have a lovely demeanor. What would you say to somebody who's afraid to go see you or afraid to go see a specialist because they're like, I don't know, like, it's been bothering me a long time, but maybe it's going to be worse after the fact?
And the patient that's most anxious to come and see me thinks that the only thing I'm going to offer them is surgery when I could offer so many other things. And then ultimately we would have that relationship should a surgery be recommended in the future.
So the good news is that not only are you trying to avoid surgery in the first place, but if you do have to have surgery, it's getting far more successful, more accurate, and less recovery time for the patient.
Yes, yeah. And I think another thing we can offer patients that I think is unique is our affiliation with Columbia University for our patients is this sort of outlet or connection to an Ivy League university up in New York City.
Right, so patients here in South Florida don't have to make a special trip up to New York to access these resources. They have them right here with you.
You got it.
Great. Well, if people would like to find out more about you, how can they?
So I'm primarily based in Aventura, and that's typically where I see most of my patients. I have a post-op clinic down at the Miami Beach location, and I operate at the Miami Beach location. But for more information and to book an appointment, our website is the best place to find us.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie. We're wrapping up our day here at Upper Buena Vista. But before we do that, I've got to get my aura in it. Yeah, that's right. Just like it says here on the sign, there are aura readings. What does any of that mean? Let's go meet Ihar and find out for him. Follow me.
All right, Ihar, well, we've got a beautiful scene set for us here. Tell us, what is it you do?
What we do here, we take a picture of your energy, and then through that picture we can understand the beauty of your soul. Your aura tells us about your personality archetype and what you're able to manifest and create for the next couple of weeks and even months in a...
Wow, that's cool. How are you able to capture a photo of my aura?
Well, we use a special equipment that has been developed for NASA, and what it does, it measures our biofeedback, or our electric discharge of the body. So our energy is kind of like perfume essence. It radiates outside of our body and informs everyone about who we are, what we like, what we don't like.
And I think I see you over here. Is this you and your aura?
Yes, that's my typical aura for the last 2 years. I've been in this beautiful, vibrant rainbow.
All right, well, I mean, we can talk about it all we want, but first we should probably go take a picture of my aura and then go over it.
Please,
Great.
welcome.
Let's do it. All right, we're situated and ready to see the final result of my aura.
This is your beautiful energy for the last couple of months and for the next couple of months as well.
Okay.
Ta-da!
There I am. So what do we see here? I see a lot of orange, a little purple, a little bluish.
Okay, so you're almost an aura reader.
Yeah.
When we look at the aura picture, right now you're in orange frequency, you will transition more into red frequency.
Okay.
Orange vibration or color represents you as a creative person. In your heart, you have a little bit of purple, magenta. It means right now you're a little bit indecisive about certain areas in your life. You're trying to make a decision right now.
That's awesome. Ihar, thank you very much. If anybody is out there and they're thinking, hey, I want to learn more about this, how can they?
Well, you can find us in Miami at Upper Buena Vista. We are located at a plaza which is next to Design District area.
Yeah, and that's where we've been spending the day here today, and we're wrapping it up right now with you. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
There I am. I'll show the camera.
Your aura will stay with you for the next couple of months, so use it for your own benefit.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to wrap up this show here. Ihar, it was a pleasure to meet you.
It was my joy.
Thank you so much. There I am, and
shine bright.
Yes, there it is. That's it for this week's episode of SoFlo Health. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed everything we showed you here at Upper Buena Vista, from our visit to Modern Home in the past, to the food we were able to enjoy, just being in this cool area, and of course, the aura reading that we just had with Ihar. If you'd like to watch previous episodes of SoFlo Health, you can do so on SoFloShows.com. You can follow us using @SoFloHealth to share with us what you're doing to stay healthy. Until next week, it's goodbye, good health, and pretty nice aura. Next week, SoFlo Health is on a brief hiatus for the NBA on ABC. We'll be right back here on March 24th with a heart surgeon who shares how to keep your heart in excellent shape, and a restaurateur's menu has changed to support his health and yours. Enjoy basketball next week, and we'll see you right back here on March 24th for SoFlo Health.